Mortgage rates just fell to 6.27%, the lowest we've seen in nearly a year. Buyers are jumping back in, refinancing is up, and the housing market is buzzing again. But will it last? The Federal Reserve meets this week, and what Jerome Powell says could make or break this fragile momentum. So, why did mortgage rates fall? It's all about bond yields. As Treasury yields dip, mortgage rates tend to follow. That's what brought us to 6.27%. This sparked a big jump in mortgage applications, especially refinances, but don't assume this will last forever. All eyes are on the Fed this week. Potential rate cut, or even a hint at future cuts could reinforce the downtrend in mortgage rates, but it's not just the decision that matters. It's how Jerome Powell frames it. His tone will shape investor psychology and market expectations. The Fed doesn't directly control mortgage rates. Instead, it influences them by impacting demand for long-term bonds. Quantitative tightening means fewer Fed purchases, and that keeps upward pressure on rates. So even with a cut, we might not see rates plunge. Buyers are incredibly sensitive to rate changes. We saw loan applications spike as soon as rates dipped, but that also brings more competition, bidding wars, and, yep, higher home prices. That's the catch. Lower rates don't always mean easier buying. Here's what matters in the next few weeks: inflation trends, employment data, the Fed's tone and direction. If inflation ticks up again, yields could rise and reverse today's relief. On the flip side, if we get weak job growth and a dovish Fed, mortgage rates could keep falling into early 2026. If you're thinking about buying, refinancing, or selling, now is the time to get strategic. The market is moving fast. Rates could drop further, or this relief could vanish overnight. We'll be here tracking every move. Drop your questions in the comments. Subscribe for real-time market updates, like if this helped you make sense of today's housing chaos.